Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Quick Break Games, where we cover everything LEGO gaming. And this time we got another LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga video. We're going to be talking about the news from this past week, because there actually was a little bit of news, surprisingly, because we've gone through a bit of a drought here these past couple months almost. But from the official LEGO Star Wars game Twitter account called LSW Game, you can follow them for all the 100% official news about this game. But usually it's a pretty inactive account, like they don't tweet that often. They tweeted on May the 4th, and that was the last time, but hey, look at this, they actually tweeted again. So they got this new tweet saying, get these LEGO sets and find codes inside to play the same vehicles, characters, and starships in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. So basically this is a formal announcement of like the Razor Crest set, which we've known about for months now, and some other new sets. So we're going to go ahead and check out the article that this links to. So this is on the official Star Wars website. A link to this article will be in the description, and it says new LEGO sets to celebrate LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. So here we go. So we're just going to scroll down and look at each set. So we have the LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar, which includes an unlock code. And it says, an annual tradition, this year's LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar will pack 6 minifigures such as Darth Vader with Christmas sweater decoration and D.O. with a festive hat, plus a fold-out playmat with an image of the Millennium Falcon with Christmas lights to inspire creative play. 12 mini builds include Anakin's pod racer, a Republic cruiser, and Darth Vader's castle. So there we go, that's the Advent Calendar set for this year. And you can see on the box there, you can actually see play it in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, and it says find the 7-letter code to unlock the special character. So that's very interesting. So right there, that says 7 character codes. So that right there confirms that these aren't going to be like codes that you enter in on the PlayStation or Xbox or Nintendo Switch stores. Like these aren't platform codes. These are just generic codes that you enter in within the cheat code section of the game, most likely. But in past LEGO games, the cheat codes have always been 6 characters. This says 7 characters, so I don't know if they're just going to be changing it to 7 characters in the new game or what's going on with that. But this definitely just seems like it's going to be a generic code, like every box is going to have the exact same code in it. So I would not worry about having to buy these sets if you actually want these characters, because they're going to be posted everywhere online. But let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So here we have the 501st Legion Clone Trooper set. And I don't know if I'm going to read the description for all of these, because that could take a while. But this one says, long requested by fans, this set celebrates the elite soldiers of the Republic. So there we go, you have a walker there with a speeder. So that's some cool prequel stuff. And again, on that box it says play it in Skywalker Saga, so there's no code here. So that's one thing I want to clarify. Some of these sets have codes that you actually need to unlock the characters or whatever in the game. And some of the other ones just have like marketing on it, like it'll just say like this one, play it in Skywalker Saga, but you don't need a code to actually get any of this stuff in here. It just confirms that all of this content is going to be actually in the game. So next up we have Anakin's Jedi Interceptor. This is actually a pretty cool ship from Episode 3, from the very beginning of the movie. This set includes minifigures of Anakin Skywalker and R2-D2 and Anakin's iconic fighter as a 248-piece build. So very cool right there. You have the updated Anakin model. He's got the little headset piece on it. I wonder if we'll have that in the game. That'll be interesting to see. But again, it says play it in Skywalker Saga, so you don't need a code there. Next up, we have the Armored Assault Tank, the AAT. This is another prequel era stuff. A lot of prequel stuff here. Another set perfect for fans of Star Wars, The Clone Wars. This release includes 2 minifigures, Ahsoka Tano and Ahsoka Tano's Clone Trooper, as well as an AAT, Driver, Battle Droid, and Battle Droid Lego figures. So very cool, that's 286 pieces. And there we go, Ahsoka is confirmed for the game. So it looks like there will be maybe a little bit of Clone Wars content, I'm not really sure. I don't think there's maybe going to be characters taken from the Clone Wars era, just to kind of fit in with the prequel movies. I'm not sure if there's actually going to be Clone Wars like levels within the game. That could be DLC down the road, but that's very interesting how Ahsoka is basically confirmed through that set. Then we have some sequel trilogy stuff. The Knights of Ren transport ship from Episode 9 includes the minifigures of Rey and 2 Knights of Ren. That's a 595-piece build, so that one's probably going to be a little bit more expensive. And again, there's no code associated with that one, so that one's just going to come with the game. Here we have Episode 3 stuff. General Grievous Starfighter, the 487-piece build for the Separatist leader's menacing craft, comes with 3 LEGO minifigures, General Grievous, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and an airborne clone trooper. So I wonder if that airborne clone trooper is actually going to replace Commander Cody within the game. So if you remember in the original LEGO Star Wars game, when you fought General Grievous, you were using Commander Cody as your partner, which wasn't totally accurate to the movie really, but they didn't really have anybody else for you to play as. So I wonder if they're just going to change it with this airborne clone trooper. That's not really accurate to the movie either, but it'd be a little bit different. But there you can see that ship that's going to be in the game. Hopefully they, again, I've talked about this in other videos, but hopefully they do a major overhaul of that boss fight. Here we have an AT-AT classic from Empire Strikes Back. This massive 1276 piece build featuring a cockpit for 3 LEGO minifigures. And here you get Luke Skywalker, General Veers, and 2 AT-AT drivers, and 2 snow troopers. So that's going to be a big set. And again, that just says play it in Skywalker Saga, because of course the AT-AT is going to be in the game. They can't not include that one. So here we have Death Star Final Duel from Episode 6, with Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, the Imperial Royal Guards, and Emperor Palpatine. Looks kind of interesting. And this one does include a code. I'm not totally sure. It doesn't say anything about what the code actually gives you, but yeah, it definitely gives you a secret code to unlock a special character, it says. So I'm not sure what that character is. Is it going to be Palpatine? I wouldn't think a major character like Palpatine. Maybe it's like the Royal Guards. Maybe those would be locked behind a code. I could maybe see that. But again, these codes are going to be online everywhere, so I won't worry about it too much. Next we have Resistance ITS Transport. This also includes a unlock code, so I'm not sure if you need that code for the actual ship or some of the characters included in there. We have Lieutenant Beck V. Morati. I'm not even sure who that is, plus Astromech Droid and Gonk Power Droid there, so awesome. And then of course, last but not least, we have the Razor Crest set, which we've known forever, and this does include an unlock code. So we've known about that for a long time. If you've been watching this channel, you've known about this. And this is the one where you can actually get Baby Yoda and the Mandalorian as characters. And I think pretty much all of this stuff is going to be locked behind the code from this set. Like, I don't imagine that any of these characters or that ship would just appear in the game normally. But yeah, very interesting there. So that is all the LEGO sets for LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, or at least the ones that are being promoted with the game. So all this stuff is going to be featured in the game either by default or you'll need a code to actually unlock it. But these codes are 7-digit codes that you're probably just going to enter in the game, and probably each set comes with a predetermined code, like it's not randomly generated. So as soon as the first person buys this set, they're probably going to post it online, and then we're all going to be able to all get this stuff for free without buying, spending hundreds of dollars in LEGO sets to actually get the content behind it. So I wouldn't worry about that. Just look online after the game comes out, and you'll be able to buy this stuff. And most of this stuff, I believe, comes out in August and September. But yeah, that's all of the LEGO sets. So moving on, recently there's been some news about Warner Brothers Games, which is the company that owns TT Games, the company that makes LEGO games. So there's been recently some news about them being bought out. So for this, we're going to turn to an article from Charlie Intel, which is traditionally a Call of Duty website. But this time we're talking about Activision, because they're potentially going to be buying WB Games. So apparently AT&T, I didn't know this, AT&T owns WB Games. So basically how this works is AT&T owns WB Games, and then WB Games owns TT Games, and then TT Games makes the LEGO games. So that's kind of how all this relates. But this article was posted, I think, a little over a week ago. But it says, according to a new report from CNBC, AT&T is looking to sell off Warner Brothers Games for approximately $4 billion. So now everyone's freaking out. This says that Activision, Blizzard, EA, or Take-Two could potentially buy this. I'd like to see maybe Microsoft buy them. I think that would be pretty cool. They've bought other things like Minecraft, and that ended up working out pretty well. But yeah, that's basically it for this news. So very interesting. I don't think a lot of people are like going crazy about this news, saying LEGO games are canceled, LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga is canceled. No, it's not. It's absolutely not canceled. And a lot of times these deals take like months or years to actually go through. So I would not worry about this at all. No one's actually bought WB Games yet. This is all just kind of, I guess it's just up for sale. No one's actually bought it yet. No deal has gone through. So this is very far away from this actually affecting anything. If WB Games does get bought out, I'm really not expecting much to change at all. People are saying Activision could throw in a bunch of microtransactions in LEGO games or something. I don't know. I don't really see that happening. I mean, it's still going to be under WB Games. It's just WB Games will be probably have a name change, and other than that, it probably won't be too much different. But that's just my opinion. Don't worry about this at all, because nothing's actually happened with this at all. No company has bought WB Games yet, but yeah, just want to let you guys know about that news, because it kind of relates to the LEGO games in general. Then one last piece of news I want to talk about in this video is the announcement of the DC Fandome, which is a new event that DC Comics recently announced. This is going to be on August 22nd. And the reason I mention this is this is like a DC superhero thing. But it's been confirmed that WB Games is going to be there, and they're going to be revealing some games there. So immediately a lot of people are saying, oh, maybe we'll get LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga news, or maybe they'll announce a new LEGO game. Well, do not expect LEGO Star Wars news, because this is a DC superhero event, and Of course, Star Wars is not a superhero franchise, so yeah, definitely do not expect Lego Star Wars news here. I think we'll have news before then. You know, potentially they could give us a new Lego like Batman game, maybe, or maybe just a Lego DC Supervillains 2 or something. I'm not really sure. I wouldn't really expect that because we just had DC Supervillains a couple years ago, or less than 2 years ago. But yeah, very interesting. Some other WB games are going to be there, like the new Batman game is rumored to be coming out there, or announced there, and maybe a new game from Rocksteady, the creators of the Batman Arkham games. So some of that stuff will probably get announced there, but do not expect Lego Star Wars at the DC Fandome event. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. So lots of news. This is kind of a recap of the news the past couple weeks. So hopefully you guys found this informative. Hopefully it made things clear to you guys. Don't worry, the game is still coming. Expect news within the next month or so. It just kind of depends on when WB Games decides to create an event or push out some news for the game. And yeah, pretty exciting with all those new Lego sets. Let me know if you're going to be buying any of them. And yeah, don't worry, you won't have to buy the sets to actually get the content in the game. Pretty exciting stuff, so be sure to subscribe to be notified when all the newest videos about Lego games comes up on this channel, including the Skywalker Saga game. And yeah, comment again what you have to say about this news. I'll see you guys next time.